Coming to you live from the Stutzman Sports Complex, right next to the Kenny Weast Band Camp for Special Needs, where it's been a weird week. So that's all I'm going to say. And now it's Sports Allegedly.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Sports Allegedly on November 5th, 2025. We're getting ready to close out the year. And
how's football going by so fast?
It definitely is.
Every season it gets faster.
So if you want time to fly, just be a college football sports and an NFL sports fan, and it'll go by just like that because we're already on week 9 in college. And that's what we're going to start with.
UFL news.
Yeah. So let's start with college football. What a week it was last week. Obviously, if you're an OU fan, we'll start with that one. OU goes into Knoxville Saturday night.
Plays another ugly game.
33-27 wins. Is when you get down to it, I thought about it the next day when I woke up. It's like, I'm smiling. I'm obviously a fan. I'm smiling because we won. It's all that matters, especially when you're in the SEC football.
Yep. W's are all that matter.
However, there's a lot to clean up in that game, and the penalties is what I thought was the worst part about it. But
what did you think we needed to clean up in the Ole Miss game? There was a lot in there we needed to clean up.
Yeah,
too.
I mean that was.
What do you think? What do you think Oklahoma's prettiest win was this season? Temple?
Oh. Yeah,
maybe Michigan.
Michigan probably was the overall best win.
I'm saying the prettiest win, the most complete.
Michigan.
Prettiest game.
We were still running the ball, and we still, we hadn't had any turnovers then, and I think you see what happened in this game with the turnovers. Was Aguilar throws 3 picks.
Yeah, there's some people that are making fun of his throwing style, like a little jumpy, lofty. He did not throw well.
Well, and I think the defense continues to show up. Secondary is a little concerning in the zone. There's some soft spots that those receivers were finding in the first half, especially, you look at halftime, the numbers, statistics were, I think it was 200-something yards total offense, and I think we had 99, and we were up by 6. It was huge.
Yeah, no, that's all Herb Street talked about was how is Tennessee not winning this game?
Exactly, and it, it was, you're sitting there and watching the game. Of course, I didn't get to watch a lot of it because I have YouTube TV, so screw you, YouTube, and ESPN. Because I have ESPN, I have the app. But I couldn't watch it on that because I have YouTube TV as my primary giver of TV. Wow. I would have had to stream it on my phone.
Why don't you have Dish as your primary?
No, not at my other hacienda. So, so I'm getting rid of Dish here, too. That was the plan. Oh. Sorry, Dish. But anyway, I'm keeping you on for a minute, though. YouTube. I mean, by the way, and the Twitter was crazy with that. Fix this shit. You guys do it on purpose. Or you know what? Sign your deadlines in like March or April where there's no sports of real significance on. Or even in the summer, because you do it during football season to get everybody to move.
The baseball games are mostly on, Fox?
They're a different,
TBS,
yeah, exactly. MLB Network.
Network. There's some that
it's always done on purpose.
There's some that are on ESPN. But when it happens during football season, and this is not the first time, when it happens, it's BS.
Yeah, and it's on purpose because they know everybody's watching and they need to get it. But, to get
just everybody wants to make their money.
Well, no, I mean, I paid for ESPN and couldn't watch it because I would have.
I know, I'm aware. What's
stupid.
The point of ESPN Plus? I think it might have to go to unlimited, but I think unlimited might work the same way. But what's the point of it? If they still want your primary carrier.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Should you polish that up for me?
Back to the dadgum.
Polishing that up for me.
33-27 obviously was the final. Critical running in the end of the game, and obviously Xavier Robinson had that touchdown. And then they let John Mateer run in. It did save a timeout. I disagreed a little bit on that call. I thought they should have just ran it in. Obviously hindsight's 20/20 because they did waste the timeout.
What was up with him? Because he would do like a one look and then just run.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he played really well. Now, Blaylock, though, I was a little concerned that they didn't play him. He had 1 carry, and I'm thinking.
The whole game?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, that guy, I get it. Robinson's on a roll, but, I mean, you got to change it up a little bit. And
that's the whole point of having multiple running backs.
Correct. But Mateer, 19-29. 159 yards, did throw a pick, no touchdowns, but made big plays when needed to, looked much more comfortable in the pocket. And I thought, as much as I bitched about the O-line, I griped last week because there was 2 freshmen starting, they looked much better. Now, they're not playing. Tennessee's defense, I'm not going to sit here and say is as good as Mississippi's
They
front four.
They played a hell of a lot better than they have the whole season.
And they're not, and they're going to have a test against Alabama in 2 weeks.
OU or Tennessee?
OU.
Yeah,
OU.
OU.
Bye this week, Alabama next week. So it's going to be a huge test for them for that offensive line. But I like them playing the youth. I griped on our Twitter account because they shouldn't be freshmen starting with the Neal era. I mean, I think we should have more talent, more experience in the SEC. But now that you've got them there, you can't pull them now. Just let them take their lumps.
They have to.
You
put them in, you got to let them play.
Yeah, and just let them. But
unless your name's Daxton Weist.
But Owen Heineke, former lacrosse player, what a game he had. Obviously, Robert Spears, Jennings, and then Mason had the pickup fumble for the touchdown. He tweaked his hamstring. Still no word if he's going to play.
R. Mason Thomas?
Yeah, I'm sorry, R. Mason Thomas, yes.
Yeah, because he was running down, and I was like, why in the hell did he just try to skip to the out-of-bounds line?
Yeah, I think.
And, he had the whole team behind him. He realized nobody was there, and he goes, okay, I can make it. But then you find out later that, he had tweaked his hamstring running that. But big story of the game, Tate Sandell and his pants.
What? Not only what a funny look, and it wasn't funny. I mean, he just likes it that way. I mean, you would have heard the people from Tennessee and other places that hate OU saying. I mean, they had one rule. They even posted about uniforms and said it was illegal how he was wearing it, and he should have been disqualified. I'm thinking, oh my God.
Well, I mean, maybe he just got youth small.
It is impressive, and we haven't had a kicker.
Austin Siebert.
Yeah, but that's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But even kicking mid-50s, I don't even know if Austin did that as consistent.
I think 50 was 51 was probably.
But I mean, this guy and that last one just did go over the rail. I think he got a little higher and not as much distance. But 15 points for that guy, hands down MVP of the game with him and that's another thing you think about it. The offense still did underperform a little bit because you got 15.
Well, our only touchdown in the first half was our Mason Thomas.
Yeah, you got 14 points, or I'm sorry, you got 4 field goals. So that's 12, and then you got a touchdown. So that's 19 points. From the
Mateer and Robinson, the only
defense.
two rushing touchdowns in the second half.
Correct.
I'm sorry,
but
boring you?
I just had the yawns. But that yard, it was 2 interceptions.
It's a long day moving
2
beds.
interceptions. I'm sorry, that was Sunday, but it was the 2 interceptions, not 3. My apologies. But no, I thought the defense again played lights out. The zone in the middle of the second.
I was watching Tennessee.
The secondary though just bothers me a little bit because they were running up and down on them, passing
they did,
all first.
And you had the text message. Here comes the breakdown. Here comes the fall apart, just like we did with Ole Miss. Here comes the letdown.
Well, and I think and kudos to them. It's one of the first games that they've looked like they better prepared at halftime. They come out, change things.
For Tennessee?
No, for OU. I mean, they looked actually like they made adjustments. Sometimes these OU teams look like they're just gonna keep doing the same thing.
Do you think? Do you think that OU has a coaching problem or a support staff problem?
I don't think they have any problems. I think
there's something going on that is untrustworthy.
The only thing that I think that I've bitched about that they have a problem with is the time management in certain parts of the game.
That's been the whole time.
Yeah,
that's been all 4 seasons.
And then that still goes into the timeout calling. Do you go for 1 or 2? There needs to be some, and I think Kevin Wilson has kind of filled that void a little bit. They look much better. They do a lot of subbing, and they do a very intricate defense. It's the offense, though, that bothers me a little bit, the delays of games, the timeouts when you don't need to.
The penalty on the wide receiver for not having his shoulder square to the line.
Yeah, and there's obviously been some formation penalties,
Yeah, I don't know. Was he looking at something? Was he just... I don't know what the guy was doing. I don't know why he wasn't squared up.
Well, look at the penalty, though. I mean, it's significant, the amount of penalties
I'm
against
aware.
OU.
I'm aware.
I think it was 11 versus 2 or 3 for them. I can't remember.
3.
Yeah.
3.
11 for 104 yards for us.
We've been this team all season just getting overly penalized.
Well, and special teams penalties, that's stupid. We do a lot of those.
I think the Auburn game was like one of the few that we didn't get that penalized.
Probably.
I know we had penalties, but Yeah, like I said, this whole season's been ugly for OU. And for them to be currently sitting as one of the first two teams out in the college football playoff predictor, them and Texas are both the first two teams that are out. It's amazing that we're even considered one of the teams.
Well, you got some good ranked wins: Michigan, Tennessee. You lost to two ranked opponents that are top. One of them's top 10. One of them's
And
top
Notre
20.
Dame's sitting there, and they've only got one good win.
Yeah, Notre Dame's got the name though. I mean, they're always going to have that, and they're going to win out. They're going to get in the playoff.
Oh yeah, you got a cupcake schedule
for sure, and lost to the two big boys.
Yeah.
Of course, the more USC wins or USC keeps winning, the better that they look as well.
Yeah, and I forgot if they've got a lax schedule or not.
USC?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They play. They have one more tough game.
They have Ohio State or
they have
Oregon. No, they've already
Oregon.
Okay, it's Oregon.
Yeah. So they'll.
Well, hey, don't discount that UCLA game. I know they went back to.
Yeah, they ain't gonna. They'll kill them. USC Northwestern comes to USC next week. Iowa to USC, and then USC goes to Oregon on the 22nd. Could be chilly. And then you've got the after Thanksgiving game, UCLA at USC. It will not be chilly there for those games.
Chili.
But you're right though, Sean. OU still in the playoff hunt after week 9 says a lot about the team. They're getting better. This is significant playoff hunt that we could be in, and we haven't been there in a while for that. And so, especially the 3 years before. So, what I wanted to talk about a little bit on top of that was it's pretty simple for OU to not, there's no way they get out of the championship, or I'm sorry, there's no way they get out of the playoff if they win out. Beat Alabama, beat Missouri, beat LSU, you're in, period.
3, and all 3 teams are ranked, correct?
Yeah. LSU is not.
Oh, did they fall out?
Yeah, so you got Bama, Missouri, and...
But the whole thing is we played more ranked teams than Texas.
Correct.
We played more ranked teams than Notre Dame.
Oh, and something I want to talk to you about a little bit as we finish up we'll review next week's games. The opponents for our, and I didn't know this. I don't know why I missed this. 2026 opponents, we've already got them.
Yeah, no, you sent me that.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was
and
like,
that's why
what?
I said we got to finish with A&M, and you said, well, we don't know that we're finishing.
Texas will finish with A&M, I'm sure. That's this year, and I bet that's going to be every year.
Right, yeah. and that A&M was just on our list, so.
Last, yeah.
But they were last on the list. That's why I assumed that we were playing them last.
Okay.
Like I said, Ole Miss had no problems there in South Carolina, and that game got Shula fired again.
Did you think that was just an odd, boring hire anyway? To have
I thought it was a terrible hire in the beginning, to begin with.
I don't know if that was
why he hired Shula, what he thought he saw in Shula. Shula has just not been successful.
Shula would be a good quarterbacks coach in the NFL or something like that.
Right.
I could see him doing that.
But not coordinator, not plays. He popped up, and there was a skit where a guy used Shula to pop up, and the Alabama guy crapped his pants. No, you remember those years, Bama fans?
No, I think that they're going to turn around.
That man cannot go to Alabama unless he is under police protection.
Yeah, somebody's going to hire, or he's going to have to hire somebody young and upcoming.
Oh, he's already named.
What about Mike Locksley? You think he's going to get a job?
Hold on,
head coach?
I just saw that. Let me see if I can pull it up. South Carolina just named somebody.
Well, now is that just interim?
He's calling plays, or he's the offensive coordinator
now. Yeah. But that don't mean that's final. Sorry, I've got this nail and skin.
No, it's fine. Everybody loves watching you eat your
No,
food.
it's just a dadgum.
Ugh. Okay, Sean Elliott and Mike Furier. I think Furier is the one that is going to be calling the plays.
Yeah, and I've heard of Sean Elliott. Where did he come from?
Sean Elliott was a coach at...
he was at South Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay. And was the interim for a second. He went 1-5.
Yeah.
Appalachian State to South Carolina. Never been a head coach from South Carolina.
Did he play there?
Appalachian State.
Oh, he played at App State.
And then coached him. Yeah.
Okay. Was he part of that one that beat Michigan, or? No, it looks like 92 to 95.
Well, he's been there since 09, so he would have had to have been a part of it, 97 to 09.
So he knows how to win big games.
Mm-hmm. But he wasn't the head.
My other question was Vandy. I don't know if I brought this up to you, but Vandy. We know Lee's not going anywhere.
Well, you went 0-3 last week on your picks.
Right, but
in college.
One
and 5 total.
Yeah, thank you for bringing all that up.
Because you picked Vandy to beat Texas.
And they should have. But I looked at Vandy.
Could have, not necessarily should have.
I looked at Vandy against top 25 teams. You know, Lee's only got 2 wins.
Well, he's kind of like...
He's got 2 marquee wins, and everybody thinks they're going to win the other games, and they don't.
Well, and it's kind of like Matt Rule. I think he's 2-20. You sure you're not talking about him?
No, it's Leah.
Okay, well, and Matt Rule's same way against ranked
James
opponents.
Franklin.
And they're getting ready to... Yeah, he's another one. And these guys are making big money.
And that was James Franklin.
Well,
that was James Franklin at Penn State.
Well, they're going to make big money here soon with all the
who got slaughtered against Ohio State.
Well, they're going to make money in the offseason because people think they're coming after them.
I like the one game I did enjoy was Georgia, Florida, the nail biter there.
That one I'd get to watch some, and it was pretty fun at the end.
Yeah.
Florida just give that fucker away as usual.
NC State 48-36. Shocking Georgia Tech.
Upset. And that's interesting to see. Because the ACC, if you look at the playoff ranking, and we'll talk about that here in a minute, really down on the ACC because Florida's currently
Virginia is
the only team, and they're 11. So what that is telling you is, and I don't really think they're that good. Virginia.
No, they are the best ACC team. Remember,
they're the only one that has.
You got to take the 5 conference champions.
Automatic. Obviously, I get it. That's why they're 11.
Which is the Power 4 plus 1 outside,
and that's why they've got them so low. And that's
right.
11. Yeah.
So that's why they are setting it, because they also said that.
I
know we'll get into this.
They changed it because they're not going to automatically seed them high.
Right.
Yeah.
They changed it to you go by your seeding in the top 25.
Yes, correct.
So even though you're a conference champion, if you're not in the top 4 or 5, you're not going to be there.
But you got Virginia, the only undefeated team in the ACC.
I thought they had 1 loss.
They have a 1 loss, but it's NC State as a non. Remember, it was early in the year.
Right. I forgot ACC did that. They had...
So it was like first game of the year or something. It was not a conference game, so they're undefeated, and even NC State, even after that big win, they're 2-3. So you've got 5 tied at the top. Well, let's say Virginia's number 1. Then you've got tied for second. Tech, Pittsburgh, Louisville, SMU, and Duke all have 1 losses.
And SMU just took out the dash the hopes of the U, which, my God, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't hate the team, but it's just fun to watch Miami lose and to watch their fans break.
Well,
because every year they're back. It's like Texas. Every year they're back.
Well, and that's the difference. Both those programs have a ton of money. Texas has had success.
Every year they're back.
And Miami has always lost big games.
Every year they're back.
Now, SMU, though, talking about the ACC, I guess we can talk. Let's move down a little bit.
I'm just going through I'm just hitting the games that are in the middle.
Because I want to talk a little bit about that.
Texas did only beat Vandy by 3.
No, I want to talk about that during the playoffs.
Now, you've got Boston. You've got Notre Dame setting above both OU and Texas. But what's the problem here? You only beat Boston College by 15 points. You're not a runaway team. They may not get out of their cupcake schedule without a loss.
Oh, I think they will.
I said they might not. I didn't say that they wouldn't. I said they might not. Texas Tech handles Kansas State. Virginia takes care of Cal. Louisville keeps winning. They beat Va Tech, who is coachless. Utah Cincinnati. Utah Cincinnati was a big surprise for me because I ended up watching that game as well, and 45-14, Cincinnati lost in the whole game. Just completely lost in the whole game.
Yeah,
I mean, you get the 7. You get the 7. You're 14-7, and then all of a sudden the second quarter comes and you're shitting the bed the rest of the way.
And weren't we looking at the spread? That Utah was 10.5-point
They
favorites.
were.
And I know they're at home, but I'm thinking, What? Why? Cincinnati's ranked ahead. Want to go back to Notre Dame real quick? Notre Dame finishes up with Navy at home.
They could lose the Pitt game.
The Pitt game is possible. It's going to be an early a.m. kickoff in Pittsburgh. Pitt does have
that could
the
be
offense.
that could be their one other loss.
Syracuse at Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is. Oh, if they lose any more games, they're out of the playoffs.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But the Pitt is going to be the highest evaluation
Yeah.
of their next loss.
Hit on that USC, that Nebraska deal, because that will tell you the losing streak versus top 25.
Well, hold on. Now you don't want to see the West Virginia beating Houston.
I thought that was a good win for him because Houston was kind of rolling. They were ranked.
They were way rolling.
And I thought that was just a horrible loss by them and a good win for Rich Rod.
All right,
Yeah.
And Zach Alley, do you think Zach Alley's kicking himself for leaving?
No, he just there's a fit thing, and he didn't fit. Never did, I didn't think.
You want to go down to the wins?
No, I just wanted to talk about that story because look at the story. It talked about the futility of the top 25.
And Matt Rule getting the extension.
Yeah, the guy don't win big games. I mean, but I'd like to see.
Hold on, let me find.
And good for USC.
Oh, they lost Dylan Raiola.
Yes.
Oh
did.
no.
Yes.
Well, that's why their season's down.
Well, and he's done for the year.
But that's why they lost,
Yeah.
Kenny.
That's possible.
Dylan Raiola's the next Patrick Mahomes.
But they're bowl eligible, and I don't know when the last time they've been in a bowl. That place is going to sell out no matter where they put them.
Trojans became 2-5 in Big Ten away games since joining the conference last year.
At least they won one. Well, and they're close to the playoffs too.
Never really says anything. It says they couldn't capitalize on their blackout game with the team wearing all blacks.
Yeah, I noticed it.
For the first time since 2020. 86,000 fans. I don't really see anything in here about them versus top 25 teams, even though it's in the
USC and Oregon both 4-1 conference. They'll play up, like I said, in a couple weeks. That will be the playoff eliminator, I think, because you're going to have Indiana and Ohio State more than likely going to the championship.
Why did it even say anything about the loss of top
notice
25?
I
There's
saw that.
nothing in the article. I mean, you just look up
Anyway, the losing continues for Nebraska. Like I said, better year, 6-3. They're 3-3 in conference, but they cannot put together the big wins. And like you said, Matt Rule signed an extension. He did so with Baylor as well, and then went to the Panthers a few months later.
Nebraska's lost 28 consecutive games against AP top 25 teams. With their last victory in 2016 against number 22 Oregon.
2016. Wow.
Oh, wait, no, it's going to be more than that because this game already happened. So it's 29 now.
What now?
This game has already happened because it says...
Oh, I see. The next opportunity.
Yeah, the next opportunity is when they host USC, but...
Yeah, 29 games.
They're at 29 now.
Since 2016. Wow. Well.
Oh, man. Do you think we can get Tom Osborne back?
I think if they keep Rule, he's good for that program. I'm still not sold he's not leaving. We'll talk about coaching here.
Yeah, we haven't got to the fun part of.
But anyway,
coaching.
USC, Oregon, both 4-1. I'm sorry, Iowa's 4-1 as well. So we talked about Iowa playing USC as well.
6-2 overall. Remember they lost to Iowa State.
I was looking at the just the conference record.
But I'm just saying that they've only got 2 losses. Which is
No,
surprising for them.
And then going back to that, I mean, definitely disappointing for Georgia Tech. Could have stayed undefeated and just didn't.
There's your Clemson team losing to Duke by 1 point.
Oh, I hate that. Told you so. Told you so. And the irony is you've got Tony Elliott's team at Virginia is better than Clemson, and you've got Brent Venables' team in Oklahoma is better than Clemson. So it tells you a little bit right there.
Okay, here's the problem. North Texas has 1 loss, and that's to South Florida. South Florida lost to Memphis 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then Memphis.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And they got beat pretty bad by South Florida.
Yeah.
Now, North Texas is not even being favored with Memphis in that.
No, but who's Memphis lost to? I think Memphis beat South Florida. Then Memphis has an Arkansas win on them, I think.
They do have an Arkansas win, which doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, but it means that's a SEC team win.
UAB, they lost to a very horrible team.
Oh God.
That was post-fire.
Oh, and that was what's his face's coaching debut.
Right.
The guy from ESPN, his dad. What is his name? I don't love that guy, the football guy.
But currently in the standings, Navy, Memphis, North Texas.
Yeah, Navy has no good wins and had a bad loss this week, and their losses will continue to pile up as well. USC will be next, I think.
Are they counting USC. Memphis' only good win? Is it that over
Notre Dame?
Arkansas?
Sorry, Notre Dame is next.
Who for
Navy? Navy will play Notre Dame. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
The only good win for Memphis is going to be over Arkansas.
Well, what else was there?
There was nothing. There was Tulane, I guess, if you want to consider that.
Well, it's not about. I mean, that coach has been offered jobs everywhere.
We know. We know Summerall's looking around like a.
Obviously,
like a perv on perv row.
Well, let's move on to next week's games. Let's recap a few real quick to get moving along. Next week's schedule is kind of boring to me. I don't think there's really a whole lot on there.
Wait, did you see this? Fresno beat Boise?
Yeah, Boise's they're no more. So until they play Oklahoma again, we'll make them relevant.
There we go. Congratulations to Oklahoma State. You finally scored points. You've scored 21 points against Kansas. Before we move on, you finally did score. I mean, what are the scores have been like 0, 3.
Zane Flores is back, and he didn't play bad. It's just their defense is horrible.
Kentucky beat Auburn. That got Hugh Freeze fired.
I still think. Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about jobs. I kind of try to roll stuff into jobs, and I gotta stop. So let's preview this.
We're gonna go to next.
Let's preview this week's games. Now we're gonna talk about our 3 picks. Sean,
can you believe it's week 11?
So we're gonna pick our picks this week.
And I think everybody already knows that I went 0-3 because I picked with my heart.
Yes, 0-3 last, and then NFL you did win 1 in the NFL.
That's fine.
Which was
Did I pick against the Bears?
No, what did we?
I'm still in the bar picks though.
What did you win?
Somebody picked. God, I was there and I was asking. I had to take one person out.
You picked. Well, I know you picked Texas, and you won the OU game. That's what it was. You won the OU game. So you were 0-3 in NFL.
Oh, I thought you said it was 0-3 in college.
No, it was 1-3 because you picked OU to win.
Yes. What was it? 38-28.
The 40. No, you picked 40, 45-30. I picked 44-30.
I don't even know how you can read any of that.
It's kind of that. And then you picked. I picked Texas, so I got the win. And we both picked Cincinnati over Utah. We got the loss. And then NFL. You picked the Colts. You picked.
Colts won, didn't they?
No, you picked the Steelers. I'm sorry. And no, Steelers won. Colts lost. Steelers won.
Chiefs.
And then you picked the Chiefs. And no, that was the other one you got. So you got 2.
Man, never listen to this guy about how many wins or losses.
2 wins. Sorry, he got 2. Sorry.
All right. In the battle for Ohio that nobody cares about, Ohio beat Miami of Ohio last night, 24-20.
Sorry, I was looking at
my mom's sitting in a mom's sitting not in a hotel room, in a hospital room. She turns the game on. She goes, "Who's playing?" And I was like, "It's Miami of Ohio versus the Ohio Bob Kitties." She goes, "So the game doesn't matter?" And I was like, "Not really."
The former Fighting Franks.
Frank Soliches.
The former Fighting Soliches.
The marching Soliches.
All right. This, like I said, we're going to pick our games this week.
Oh, no, Tulane Memphis is this week.
I thought
they already played.
We're going to pick FSU at Clemson, Florida at Kentucky, OU at Bama. That'll be our pick, so don't talk about that.
I thought this game already happened.
No, are you sure you're not thinking Tulane, South Florida?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
You do get some confusion on South Florida.
You know they beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Tulsa, Florida Atlantic, come on for the 3rd win. Tulsa, you guys have been playing hard.
Tulsa's not bad on the spread here.
You have been playing a lot of hard games. You've been in a lot of hard games, but failing in the 4th quarter. My Golden Hurricanes, you guys got to get it together at the end of the season. Win out. You don't have to get bowl eligible. You just have to win out.
So Tulsa's Indiana Penn State's going to be Indiana's most impressive. I would have picked them number 1 in the
14
playoffs.
and a
We'll
half.
talk about that in a little bit. Georgia.
There's gonna be a trying period there. Mississippi State's not gonna let them roll over with that 8.
No, 5-4. I need to look and see.
Georgia's been winning ugly this season. Georgia has been an ugly team this whole season. I don't think Gunnar Stockton is your boy.
So here's the deal: Mississippi State sets at 5 wins. To get bowl eligible, they're going to have to beat either Georgia, Missouri at home,
God, I hope it's at Ole Miss.
or Ole Miss.
I hope it's
at
Ole
their
Miss in the
house
Egg Bowl.
at Mississippi State. Yeah, so
In
that'll be-
Starkville?
yeah, it's in Starkville.
I'm just gonna remind you where teams are.
Yes.
I can't remember names of people, but I know where teams are.
Well, I kind of went blank on Mississippi's. What town?
Oh, they're in
Oxford.
Oxford,
I was talking to somebody about the trip we went last year and stayed in Memphis because Oxford was
right down the street.
yeah,
Highway.
less than an hour away, or about an hour away. Also, so that's a big game. It's an early kickoff at Mississippi State, so not as fun. Crowd's not going to be into it as much. You got BYU at Texas Tech. That's a huge game for the Big 12.
That is the biggest game in the Big 12.
That by far
Currently
is a huge game. BYU is the only undefeated in Big 12, and then you've got one loss.
And they're getting
Cincinnati,
heavily
one loss Tech.
disrespected still this whole season.
Yeah, but in the spread, though, if
Nobody's
you look at that,
wanting
it's
to
double
really-
digits for Tech, you know.
I would think we're
And-
going to
and
have a
Tech-
Cincinnati
And Tech was...
Utah repeat.
Tech, it's possible, but Tech was the favored one coming in. We'll see if they can hold their own to that.
It's like
'cause
Bob
they've got
Morton's playing for Texas Tech.
got a lot of money in that team for sure.
Cowboy Bob Morton. Oh, yeah, they've got one of the highest NILs.
Well, they definitely
Are we picking that game?
say that again.
We picking that game?
Which one?
BYU
No, the
Tech?
spread was too big.
What? It's only 10.5.
Do what? Yeah, that's big. So no, we didn't pick that one.
I thought we were just picking a win.
No. Oh, yeah, we are. That's why I
What did
said.
you
But
pick?
Florida
Okay.
State at Clemson, Florida at Kentucky.
That's
Oh,
boring
yeah,
shit.
Oh, they're close spreads.
Close. Him and his spreads.
I
It
did.
doesn't look like there's any.
I did have you 2-4. You were 1-3 last week.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's any really exciting games besides that big noon BYU Texas Tech. Do you think that game day's there? Have they already announced?
Where?
At,
This week?
Yeah. BYU Texas Tech. It looks like it's the biggest game of the week.
I
right
think
now.
it is.
Ohio State is
Yes,
at Purdue.
it is. Game days this week.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, University of Oklahoma's off. Ole Miss is playing the Citadel, so we know nothing's going to happen there. Boop, boop, boop. Nothing. It is a whole lot of boring unless you're the fans. Charlotte, East Carolina. Texas A&M, Missouri.
Didn't find
That's
that
the
interesting at
2:30.
all.
Oh, it's a 2:30, but it's the undefeated.
It is at Missouri, and it would be interesting to see if A&M continues their run.
Oregon's at Iowa. Both teams one loss in the Big Ten. Iowa 2 losses overall. Miami, we'll see if they can bounce back from that loss. Nothing there. Iowa State, TCU, Auburn, Vandy.
That's what I was telling you. It's kind of a light week. In football.
We need to start. We need to start doing. Is there a company we can work for to do the?
Now Wake Forest, don't be surprised.
Is there a company we can work for to go in and be like, hey, we're gonna do your schedule for you. We need more exciting games during the weeks. Don't be surprised if Wake Forest upends Virginia.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I that wouldn't be surprised on that. Well, let's get to our picks real quick. Because on the night game, LSU looked like it would have been a fun game at Alabama.
Yeah, not now. Bye, Brian Kelly.
So I don't think there's going to be much going on there. You look at just kind of getting ahead of myself.
Boy, they got back-to-back home games.
Just looking ahead of
Roll
myself.
Tide.
Don't be surprised. It's going to be a toss-up between game day next week. Next week, because number 11 visits at Alabama, and it's an afternoon game, and then Texas goes to Georgia that night.
Oh, they're going Texas, Georgia.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to want to see that. They're going to want to see if Arch Manning can pull one out.
Well, it is a night game, so.
But Georgia also has to win, too, to make it even.
That's true.
Worth
And
it.
Alabama does, too, against LSU, which they should. Yeah.
Navy, Notre Dame, that's nothing there. Kentucky, Florida,
That's one of our picks.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
Poor Mark Stoops. DJ Lagway is just going to work his ass.
Well, let's pick it. What do you got?
It's 34-10, Florida.
Wow, that high?
Yeah. Billy Napier's back, baby.
Yeah. I've got 20-17. I've got Kentucky in this one.
Are we gonna do this UCLA Nebraska since it's
No.
1.5?
No.
It's close, Kenny. It's goddamn
Yeah,
close.
you know, when I saw that too, and it surprises me. I think Nebraska wins that game. I don't know why.
Like 14-10.
Yeah, well, yeah, the over/under is only 43.5. So I mean, it's really low scoring. So
all right, I just hit the bottom.
And then look,
ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to stay up late, you have Sam Houston at the Beavers. That's going to be a barn burner at 9 p.m. on the CW, if you know where your CW network still is. And San Diego State, the team that I used to be in love with, that is not meh. They're playing Hawaii, in Hawaii, so I think I should get on a team that goes to Hawaii every season.
don't be surprised. And I'm not
Don't be
surprised. It's talking about coaching as I've tried to delve into that way too early. Sean Lewis, the San Diego State quarterback or coach, doesn't really fit.
He's not popping up on anybody's radars.
What about OSU?
Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
Well, it's possible.
He's a Nebraska guy, or is a Wisconsin guy. That's not coming open. Coached
what? Luke Fickle's not getting fired at the end of the season?
But coached at Bowling Green, head coach at Kent State. His head coaching record 2-10, 7-6, 3-1. That was COVID. 7-7, 5-7.
Wait, did he coach at Kent State whenever they gave OSU or OU hell?
Yeah, there would have been one game in there, I think. Yeah.
Was it the 2022 game?
I'm not sure. But then San Diego State was 3-9 last year, and then he's 7-1 so far this year. So he knows how to build a program. Coached at Kent State, not a easy place. I mean, his first year was 2-10, but
and I think the majority of Kent State's games are against Power 5.
Well, they're going to play 3 against Power 5 every
Yeah.
year. But you're looking at the conference first, second. He was first and went 7-7. He was first in
yeah, but he was
in the MAC.
6-2 in the conference.
That's what I'm saying. He was first place.
Your hand is in my mouth.
So,
Please
but don't be surprised if he comes up. Now, what if
it's
Dion quits? Health problems. Can you see it? Sean could come back, maybe be the Colorado coach.
He's going to have one more season before he finally says, "Oh, my health is not good. I got to go do more Allstate commercials."
Yeah. Well,
I need more.
Affleck.
That's what it is. One of the two. I don't know insurance.
All right, let's talk about Clemson, Florida State. That's our
boring.
That's our second pick and the pick 6 this week.
I take Clemson 13-11. That's how bored that game is going to be to me. That's your ACC night game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, look at the.
It's up against your other ACC night game, Cal versus Louisville. Oh, hold on. There might be another night game.
28-24.
Oh, yeah. Another ACC night game, Wake versus Virginia.
Like I said, Virginia helps being there, but they're going to start feeling the pressure.
You know what's going to be more exciting? This Texas State versus Louisiana.
Nah. I had Clemson, or FSU winning 28-24.
At least we got two what would be decent night games for. Oh, they're putting Florida, Kentucky on the SEC network. Poop. Never mind. You get stuck with LSU, Alabama. What else we got?
We need one more game.
What was the other game?
I didn't have one.
Oh, I told you what the other game was going to be.
How about Iowa State at TCU?
No.
You don't think so?
No, we're doing, you know what we're doing.
A&M,
A&M, Missouri.
Okay.
Let's take A&M 34-28. I like that.
A&M 41-27. High-scoring game. Missouri's okay. They're a pretty good team.
Shit, that wasn't the game we wanted. It was the Utah.
No, it was that Utah. It was that BYU Tech.
BYU Tech game. Fuck me. I did it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, there's our picks for this week. I do have a quick rant before we get into the playoffs.
And here we go with Kenny's quick rant that's going to take probably 30 minutes.
I think it'll be very quick. I think that what you've seen with the college landscape right now, with money involved in everything, and coaches have been fired at a record pace this year. I don't really ever remember, and I have not researched this, but I'm sure there might be another one, but I don't remember this many big program jobs.
I do believe that we might have asked this question 2
big
years ago.
Jobs
I think
open at one time.
But I think it might have been for the NFL. I could be wrong.
That's possible.
It could be that we were asking about the NFL coaches.
So you talk about one of the biggest. You talk about one of the biggest years of coaches leaving, and I've already ranted about, some OU fans, and they're not really fans; they're more idiots, wanting Brent to be fired. And you look at this team compared to when he started 4 years ago, is night and day difference. You do need to fix the quarterback. Your O-line needed fixed. That looks to be progressing better.
Oh, no, we set the record this year.
11 before November 1. And so that surpassed the record of 2022, and 7 coaches were fired.
Yeah.
Hey, go to 2022 and see which coaches were fired before that and see. There we go. Who was it? So 2022 firings, they really didn't give.
Does not give us who was.
Well, by God, look, dive deeper. But as you're talking about that, or you're looking that up to see the coaches, because we did, like I said, set a record. But the Brent fans, because we live it, we've been around it. Lo and behold, you've got.
He said, "Lo and behold."
You've got.
Oh my God! A&I mode.
Idiots.
A&I.
The A&I. You got these idiots that have come on. I'm trying to make sure I was looking at I think I took some notes.
Wait, did Colorado State fire Jay Norvell?
Yes, this year.
Oh.
Yes.
So why did I put in 2022 and it gives me 2025?
I have no idea. Matt Rule is 0-8 against top 25 teams at Nebraska and 2-24 as a head coach in college. So I knew I had that saved somewhere. No, what I wanted to talk.
All right, every FBS coach fired in 2022 because Kenny can't get a goddamn thought out. Bill Clark at UAB, he
retired.
He retired. Yeah. Scott Frost at Nebraska.
Oh no,
that was a fun year. Herm Edwards at Arizona State. Do you remember
Obviously, that would have been a bad one.
Jeff Collins at Georgia Tech. Carl Dorrell at Colorado. Paul Christ at at Wisconsin. Will Healy at Charlotte.
Wisconsin
Brian Harsin.
Auburn
hated Brian Harsin, and guess what they got? Worse. Jeff Scott at South Florida. Willie Taggart at FAU. David Shaw at Stanford. Luke Fickle at Cincinnati. Philip Montgomery at Tulsa. Jake Spavital at Texas State. Tim Lester. Let's see, Scott Satterfield.
Where did Barry Odom go, Coach?
I thought we've already looked at that numerous times.
Where did Barry go, Coach? He's got to be a head coach somewhere. Where did he go? Was it Purdue?
We've already looked at that. UNLV.
No. Because
he's from Lawton.
No, he's Purdue's head coach. UNLV's O'Mullen. That's why I knew he left.
Oh, this says he. Wait, no, this says he's coached since 2022.
Team's coached. Now he's team now as Boilermakers. Okay.
There it is. It's right in there.
Have they done jack this year?
No.
I like
better.
It.
I think they've done better than what they were expected to do.
Purdue basketball. I know that's kind of your cup of tea up there, Purdue.
Kenny loves cups of tea.
Anyway, back to my rant.
Back to the rant. Back to the meeting.
Fans literally were calling for Josh Heupel's head. And I'm thinking, now what? Are you kidding me? You were in the fucking playoff last year.
Kenny, I don't know if you've ever...
And I know, granted,
I don't know if you understand Tennessee. SEC football, Tennessee football.
Well, OU fans need to figure it out real quick that we're going to have some losses every goddamn year generally. And if we don't have any losses in the SEC, that's a badass team we've got. And anybody that doesn't lose in the SEC's got a badass team. Or the perfect schedule. Sometimes that helps as well.
Except for Texas.
But you've got Tennessee since Josh has been there 7-6 first year. He finished third in the East. Yeah, that sucks. It's the East. But you got 11-2, 9-4, 10-3. and you want to fire this guy? He was in the playoffs last year. Their quarterback left them mid-season. Mid-off season.
I don't understand.
And
How
I'm
many
not saying
national titles does Tennessee have?
2. I know Phillips got. I know 2 for sure. Phillips
Manning,
got
didn't
one.
Manning get one?
No.
he didn't.
It was the year after Manning left. Remember, it was T something.
T. Higgins?
No,
Boone Pickens?
no. He was a shorter African American quarterback. T something.
Higgins sounds right.
Well, no, T Higgins is a wide receiver. But he won it the following year after Peyton left. And then Johnny Majors won it in 80s, 70s, 80s. Damn, they have 6? Okay, well, I didn't realize that.
98.
Yeah. That was the last one. That was the one after Peyton.
Well, hold on now. Let's just see if any of these are viable.
Okay, because I was... Yeah, claimed. Oh, here we go.
Hey, look, your first playoff appearance was last season.
Yeah.
And OU's been there how many times?
None.
What, the playoff?
We made the 4-team playoff.
Right,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's still the playoff.
Yeah.
Claim national titles 38, 40, 50, 51, 67, and 98.
Yeah,
I
don't remember all of those.
Now, well, you weren't around. But why you believe that you need to win the national title every season when you haven't won it since 98? Tell me where this unwanted... I mean, I could do that too with OU because we haven't won it since 2000, but we don't look
25 years, yeah.
We don't look at it like we're going to go in and win.
Well, and you look at it, there's a lot of different.
They beat Florida State.
A lot of different teams, yeah. See who the quarterback was that year.
That's what I'm going to.
I cannot remember his name. I want to say it was T. Martin.
Martin.
Is it T. Martin? I think that's it.
Martin.
I think it's T. Martin. But no, I think that was the right there. You talk about these fans just going ape shit nuts, and yes, they have lost 3 games, and granted, that's not great. Oklahoma, we're more than likely going to have at least 3 losses. Mm-hmm. We are going to sit here and go, that's okay, because we had the most brutal. I would have
expected 4 if Brian Kelly had not been fired.
We had the most brutal schedule in the last 2 years, and Tennessee's not going to lose again. They played New Mexico State.
This says quarterback was Jermaine Copeland.
He's the backup because there's another quarterback on there. So you just look for T. Martins, my guy.
That's what I'm looking for.
Just keep going down.
What number did he have?
Oh,
there he is. Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, it's T. Martin.
Yeah. But you've got Tennessee.
Josh Clemens was on
Tennessee is New Mexico State. They go to Florida, and Vanderbilt plays Tennessee at home, and they will annihilate Vanderbilt, folks. So the Diego.
Well, that's because Vandy's only gets 1 premier win.
The Diego Pavia Heisman stop.
It's Fernandez.
I think so too.
I'm with a lot of other people who say they're tired of the quarterbacks winning. They're tired of that everything gets shown on the quarterback. Whenever you do have running backs that do a lot more work, you got defensive backs, defensive linemen, or DNs, all that do linebackers. Wide receivers that are phenomenal. When was the last time? Was it Derrick Henry?
Yeah, he did. He won it.
Was he the last non-quarterback to win?
Well, I was just going to look at who is good this year in running backs. I mean, Love gets a lot of love.
Well, we know that the 2 that should have been up there from Penn State are no longer up there.
Let's see. Let's get here. Oh, I don't want that, folks. You look it up. Because I pulled up, it was all time. I want 2020, 2025. There we go. Rushing leaders.
Is it not Love?
It might be. He does get talked about quite a bit.
Okay, so quarterback.
Cam Cook, Emmett Johnson from Nebraska, Robert Henry, UTSA killed
Jeremiah Smith.
You see, he's wide receiver.
Okay, so Jeremiah Love, Jeremiah Smith are the highest 2
non-quarterback
that are in the Heisman. Because right now you've got Sayin, Mendoza, Simpson, Reed, Stockton, Chambliss, Pavia, and then you get to Smith and Love. Yeah, so those are going to be your two highest.
Well, that's what I was looking at as far as their stats go.
Well, whose stats? Your stats? My stats?
No, Sayin versus Mendoza stats. Just to kind of see, what the difference is.
They're giving it to Sayin because of all the other teams that because he's at Ohio State.
Well, Mendoza's 16 for 162 for 224 at 72%, 2,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 50 carries, 200 yards. Then you talk about Sayin. He's 176 for 218. He's 80%. Threw a lot less, 2188 yards, 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 21 carries, 30 yards.
It's going to take...
Damn, that's pretty close between the two, though.
But that's why they've got Sayin as the...
But statistically, Sayin is probably a little bit better.
Fun fact, AP Top 25, Oklahoma's ranked over Texas.
But yes, that's correct. Now, Ty Simpson, though, 67%, 2,100 yards.
Don't
20 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, 51 carries, just 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. But 20 touchdowns and 1 interception, 2,100 yards for Simpson.
Yeah, you also lost to Florida State.
It's the SEC. Yeah, but that was their first game.
Doesn't matter. You also lost. No, wait. Did he even start that game?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he's not going to get it though.
No, I don't think he is.
That kid's head.
I just think he's a very good. I think he's a very good
boy.
NFL prospect as well.
He's a very good boy. All right, what do we got? NFL, ladies and gentlemen.
Da-da-da-da. Anyway, folks, stop bitching about your coach all the time, fans, and that hurts recruiting as well. It's idiotic.
It hurts Kenny's heart.
Do you not think people don't look at that stuff on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, and you guys all just bitch? So lay off Josh Heupel. It didn't end well when he was at Oklahoma. Always going to love Josh.
Look,
statistically,
like I said,
he's
in Oklahoma,
not a guy.
He needed to go. That's what helped him develop.
His problem was
had he stayed at Oklahoma, he would not. I guarantee he would not have developed into who he is now.
Agreed. He does have a problem recruiting a good quarterback, though. Aguilar didn't look great.
He did take a volleyball player.
Nico,
Nico was a volleyball player.
So.
And Nico's had, 2 good games this season?
I guess.
All right, the NFL. Or otherwise known as NFL.
We'll talk about last week. We'll get to the trades next, and then we'll talk about how that affects these teams in the upcoming weeks. And they got an interesting team I want to talk about, and a quarterback that's probably going to be a backup for good. It wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, all right, Sean, get after it. What you got? We're not going to talk about the trade. Go to last week's game.
What we got? No surprise in the Thursday night game of the NFL's 2 worst teams, the Ravens versus the Dolphins.
Now, Ravens are you saying that begrudgingly? Because the Ravens aren't even close to being one of the NFL worst teams. Dolphins is.
But record was.
Lamar's been out.
They were both 2 and 6 going into the game, and they only won 28-6. I do know that Mike McDaniels, God damn it, he's being allowed to finish the season.
Fired the GM.
Fired the GM already, but McDaniels is allowed to finish the season. Big surprise in Chicago, 47-42. There are people looking for what to call this comeback. I just call it trash.
Well, I mean, they only outscored them by 1, and it was close. The whole, looks like Joe Flacco, or no, I'm not. Yeah, Joe Flacco looks like he's a
MVP
superstar. I cut him for my fantasy team, and he's only done better. So, if you need a player to step it up, drop him, let me have him. Have one bad week, I'll cut him. You take him back,
and then
they'll be
explode.
an MVP. Yes, that's exactly how it works.
Big shocker. Aaron Rodgers outduels Joey Indiana Jones by only a touchdown.
Not to me. I wasn't shocked at all. The Colts.
But is the problem here is that it's helping the Steelers get to that winning side.
Yeah, and they're going to make it, unfortunately. They are going to make it. Jaguars and Raiders. Raiders go for 2. I don't necessarily think
Raiders took the Jaguars to task.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad deal. Brock Bowers generational tight end, finally back from injury, had a great game, 3 touchdowns.
48 points.
Got me 43.
Yeah, well, you had to go to overtime to even get to that.
That's okay. I took it. That's when I text Dax and I said, "Oh, overtime." And he's like, "I see."
Vikings shock Lions, and somebody's already dropped J.J. McCarthy.
That's a good win for the Vikings, and their defense finally kind of showed up.
It was. It really was.
And they haven't been that way all season, but they finally decided to show up. Listen,
this has been the quietest our waiver wire has been since the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah, because there's no one left. But
people are holding on to 2 defenses for some reason.
Yeah. So Panthers and Packers. Now I've got to give Colin Cowherd credit for that. I do have to give him credit because I was peeking over and listening to him.
He's a secret Cowherd fan.
He called that game a trap game, and he said, "I don't know if the Packers are win, but I would take the Panthers in the spread because I think it was like 10, 12." And they did because they play the Eagles, and that's one of our picks this week. Eagles at Packers will be the Monday night game. That's one of our picks. But they did look ahead.
Well, the Green Bay Packers are a weird mid team.
And then Rico Dowdle running like crazy.
I have
and you're
no
thinking,
idea.
why Dallas did you let him
One
go?
of my questions was going to be is, we know who a lot of these other teams are. Who the hell are the Packers?
Well, I don't know. You know who they remind me of is the Chargers. Packers and Chargers are kind of those two same teams. They should be better. They lose stupidly. And then they'll turn around and win a game. You're like, damn, they're back. Oh, wait a minute. Then they go and blow it. Parity is a thing.
And of course, Chargers only beat the Titans by 7.
That's what I'm saying, and they're 6-3.
Falcons drop it to the streaking Patriots and Drake May.
Drake May. I mean, I don't think it's a comeback player of the year because he wasn't injured. We talked about this, Sean, when Vrabel was hired. Coaching makes a fucking difference in the NFL, and Josh McDaniels has showed
problem with Vrabel,
he is a very good OC.
But the problem with Vrabel was he always had Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, he's got a much better quarterback
who did not throw. And it's so much a night and day team of Vrabel being on the Patriots to when he coached the Titans. And you got to remember, those Titan teams went to the playoffs almost every year.
Yeah, because they had Derrick Henry and a badass defense.
And a quarterback that could run just as much as...
But not the greatest thrower. You've got Drake May now that's somewhat mobile, throws the ball well, 19 to 29, 259 yards, no mistakes. But their defense is better, and they're just a better team. And he's definitely, I think, going to be coach of the year.
Now, the shocks that were this week...
And the Titans should be shame on them because of firing him. And it was all because some just...
New owner, new GM.
No, it was the daughter of the guy. She got involved or something.
So, Bills really handed one to the Chiefs.
We both picked the Bills though to win.
Okay.
Regular season, so we both picked them to win last week.
But the Chiefs are still looking like they did when the year they won that Super Bowl, where you don't know who the hell they are or what the hell they're doing. They're still going to end up somehow making the playoffs because that's just who they are. Seahawks over Commanders, horrible. That game went in the first half. What was that? 30.
Hey, Sam Darnold's
31. 31-7. Oh, Sam Darnold's having a great resurgence. I think he's up for MVP.
Sam?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but he is.
Well, he's better than Faker Mayfield.
I don't think so.
And
talk about the Seahawks. They got Rashid Shaheed from the Saints.
They did.
Which
that just went through.
And
you're just jumping right into trades.
Now, he is a free agent after this year, so you got to kind of watch that.
The whole thing about the Saints...
Because it's a fourth and a fifth.
The whole thing about the Saints was that they were shopping Shaheed early anyways.
Yeah, they just wanted multiple picks, and they got a fourth and a fifth.
Now, the problem with me is, has the Seahawks already had their bye week? Do they have the same bye week? Because I've got Shaheed on my team.
Well, but and Najigba's played, lights out this year, and the defense has played so well. So Seattle is a surprise to me. Someone I wouldn't want to play in the playoffs for sure. And Sam Darnold, I mean, good for him, for sure.
But no, okay, I will say, Cowboys and Cardinals over Cowboys. That was a huge Kyler goes out again. And Jacoby Brissett comes in.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think Kyler played at all because they weren't going to bring him.
Oh, he was in.
You sure?
Yeah, he started the game. I was watching it.
Okay. Because I think he's done for the year.
I think he is,
even when he's healthy, he's done for the year. I'm just saying. Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, no, he didn't. I thought
play.
he did.
No, he didn't play. No, that's what I thought.
I thought Kyler had come in.
He was probable. And they just kept him out, and I don't think he's going to play anymore.
But that defense holding the Dallas Cowboys, and they're all healthy. You got CD, George, all that.
How many turnovers did Dallas have? That was the one game I didn't watch because
4.
I don't. Did Dallas have 4 turnovers?
4 fumbles.
Well, lost and
Let's go look at the team stats here to see what.
Because there's got to be something. I didn't watch this game because I couldn't, and YouTube TV.
He's still bitching.
And
3.
Yeah, so there's your difference right
3.
there.
2 lost fumbles and an interception.
Yeah, there's your difference right there. Period. And they even got a special teams or defensive touchdown somewhere. Like I said, I didn't watch the game.
They had Dallas had the touchdown.
Because it was 27-10 after the third, and you're thinking, what the hell? What are you guys doing? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it was a very shocking game. Dak took 5 sacks for 40. I mean, Brissett took the same amount, but he ended up throwing 2 tutties.
No mistakes either.
Right.
And Brissett's always been that guy.
I know.
He's been like a Colt McCoy, Case Keenum, those type of guys. That's why they stay around for so long, because they can come in and they know what the hell they're doing. And they play well.
Case Keenum's on the Bears, I think, still, isn't he?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Good, look that up.
I have no idea.
So, anyways.
Okay, so that one was the biggest shocker to me, obviously. Zach got out of the bar pool for that. He picked the Cowboys. Well, he didn't really. He had a proxy pick because he picked late. So he didn't get his pick in by noon. So Daxton picked it for him. And Daxton's still in, so there's 3 of you left. Daxton, you, and who's the third? Trey. And that means
why in the hell am I stuck between those two?
And the last
again?
pot was Trey and Daxton. Yeah, and they split it. They decided to split.
Two.
They decided to split it. So
I hate those two. So go ahead and yak on about.
While you leave, I'm going to talk about the trades real quick before we get to our picks. I thought that the trade deadline. Now, one thing that everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people are going to bitch about is the Cowboys in this. Now, they did give up a lot of first and a second for Quinn. Excuse me, gosh, got the burps for Quinn and Williams. 2027 first round pick, 2026 that next year, and then Maisie Smith, which I don't think is anything of importance.
Dallas gave that up?
Yeah, Dallas gave that up for Quinn and Williams, and he obviously Jerry making up for getting rid of Micah Parsons in the trade to the Packers. Now, to give Jerry credit, and and it's very rare that I do, especially in his last since Jimmy Johnson ended, he's just been making decisions that are sometimes just the most idiotic. He knows it. Their fans know. It's a tough life to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. But I thought the pickup of Quinn and Williams. I also thought the pickup of the linebacker Wilson from Cincinnati was a kind of quiet pickup too, because you knew they had to fix the defense. It's their weakest spot, and so by fixing the defense, they got Logan Wilson from the Bengals, who I guess they're just going to continue to suck on defense. The Bengals, another tough team to be a fan of because they have one of the best offenses. I mean, they have a premier quarterback. They have elite, one of the best wide receivers, probably the best in my opinion, wide receiver. I mean, you could rank Jamar, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb right there with those 3. If I'm missing somebody, I might be, but continue to lose another defensive player. I thought that's where Jerry really won that one, was by picking up that linebacker because they needed help. But the Quinn and Williams, some say they give up too much. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 3 years. Struggled a little bit last year. So, and Pro Bowls don't mean as much as they used to. I get that. But speaking of the Jets turn around. They give up Sauce Gardner. They get 2 first rounds from the Colts for Sauce. and they have to eat his big contract because he just signed a 4-year, $120 million contract in July. So that's about $30 million a year. He's the highest paid quarterback in the league, but he's only 24. The Colts have a cheaper end quarterback right now with Daniel Jones. They're saving money there.
They have a cheaper team.
Yeah, but I mean,
they're
younger.
Team.
But they're going to have to start re-signing. But Sauce having them, and they're trying. I mean, they're kind of all in it to win it this year. Good record. Irsay's daughters.
From what you said about Quentin Williams, the same thing they were saying about Sauce Gardner was he was on the downswing.
Yes.
So, and I think that might have just been because he just wasn't fitting in with the team.
That's possible. It's possible.
Didn't fit in with the defensive structure.
Well, and I think, though, and that tells you something about Aaron Glenn being the head coach and a defensive-minded coach. There's something to that. But, the Jets are stockpiling picks. I mean, they dumped 2 of their best players, but we'll have 2 first-round picks in 2026 draft, and then they're going to have 3 first-rounders in 27, which is huge. Now, are the Colts and the Cowboys going to be bad? It's not really about how bad you are. It's about sometimes volume, and you can start trying to you put 2 together to get 1 or whatever. So, no, I thought that
I know the Chiefs, everything I was reading, the Chiefs got hosed because they were trying to get a running back.
The Chiefs should be looking for freaking offensive linemen.
They were trying to get Bell. Or is it Bell? Running back for running back for New York Jets.
Now, quietly, though, that someone that made another move, and I like Jacoby Myers, he got traded to the Jaguars.
No, I saw that. I saw that. He was on a team that just didn't want him anymore.
Yes, but he didn't want to be there either way. And Travis Hunter's hurt, so he'll be, you got a Brian Thomas, Jacoby Myers. Their quarterback sucks. That's going to be the problem. He's not going to like Trevor Lawrence.
Well, and they talked about Geno being traded to the Jets possibly, but I don't think they're
Geno who?
Geno Smith.
Well, who the fuck they going to play? Have they already bitched him?
Well, don't they have Andrew Shaw or who's the kid?
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they be playing him anyway, though? So.
I don't know. I'm just saying. This is just what we heard.
Valdez Scantling joined the Steelers. Da, 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 da.
Wasn't he already there?
No.
Jesus Christ. It's my sister. Yes, I'll be there. It's 5:45.
And Jalen Waddle had been talked about a little bit. He didn't get traded. Obviously, they couldn't trade for who they really would have wanted was probably Tyreek because he got hurt. So, but
anyway. Tyreek coming off the board really hurt a lot.
Made it odd.
How can I get this to work?
Made it very odd. And Hendrickson didn't get traded, so I don't get the Bengals. I don't know what they're doing. I just don't know what they're doing. Because linebacker Wilson that they got had 100 tackles every year for the last 3 years. Phillips got traded. I thought that was a big trade from Miami as well. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, this page just does not want to work.
But that was really about it. And I think Bengals were looking for Trey Hendrickson as a first round. They wanted a first round for him.
Oh, absolutely.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah, because they just re-signed him and they wanted a lot for him.
All right, let's get to our picks.
Raiders, Broncos. Oh.
No.
Giants, Bears.
No. Jags at Texans. 1.5 points. Texans. Disappointing. Stroud got hurt Texans are one of the most disappointing teams that it just really. I'm taking the Jaguars too. What do you got score wise? 31-28 for me.
34-17.
Gotcha.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how bad that Jags defense is and how good it is and, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, so Kyler Murray's been placed completely on IR. He's been shut down for the season.
Oh, really? That's right, yeah. So, 5-1 week before. You were 2-4 last week. I was 3-3. You were 2-4. That's what it was. So, okay. All right, let's move on. Patriots at Bucks. Biggest surprise team I think right now is the Patriots. I'm not surprised about the Bucks. I had them about this size. Sean had them 0-17.
It changes every season. It changes every year.
Every week. Pats at Buccaneers. A lot of injuries for the Bucks. I like the way the Pats are playing. I'm gonna lean because it's at home. I'm gonna take the Bucks in a lower scoring game than 24-21.
Ooh, Chargers released Miles Purchase.
Well, someone should purchase him quickly. What else you got? Score on that one, Sean.
What was it? I didn't
Bucks
even
and
listen.
Pats. Pats at Bucks.
Give me the Patriots at
Of course.
At
72-0.
27-20.
Okay, all right. And last but not least, we're going to pick our Monday night game. We talked about the Packers being one of the weirdest
Eagles,
teams
baby.
And so, Sean.
34-17, Eagles.
34-17. I'm going to go the upset. I've got Green Bay sneaking one out 28-27.
Dude, Green Bay's favored.
Yeah, it's at home is why they're favored. I don't
Did you
get
say
that.
Eagles are going to win?
No, I got Green Bay 28-27.
Well, that's not the upset then.
No, it's an upset.
It's not an upset.
That spread's going to be changed by the game starts, I promise.
You fat
Yes.
fuck.
Is somebody hurt for the Eagles? I don't know.
Lions, Commanders.
And speaking of that,
What do we got going on? Hold on. Let's just look at the game. The rest of the games. I already said, so we're going to start Thursday with the Raiders, Broncos. That's going to be a no contest. We have Giants, Bears. That'll probably be another close win for the Bears. Steelers, Chargers. Chargers are going to win because they're at home. Falcons, Colts. Let's look for another Falcons loss. I know that this is just the second game back for Penix. Big Black Penix is back.
Phillips went to the Eagles. I thought that was a great pickup.
Right. Bills, Dolphins. I'm sorry, Miami, but it's time to just give up the ghost. I thought they traded their middle linebacker.
No, it was a D-line.
Was it D-line?
Phillips, yeah.
Oh, that's who you're talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ravens, Vikings. Kenny's middle son's going to have he loves purple, and he's going to have a conflict. What do you think he's going to take, Ravens or Vikings?
Oh, he's definitely Vikings.
Oh, yeah, but he loves the Ravens.
Yeah, he likes him.
Browns, Jets, battle of the toilet bowl. Browns are going to run all over that.
That's going to be an interesting game, but the Browns should win, yes.
Well, Quinshawn Junkins is back.
Well, and there's nobody playing defense for the Jets.
Yeah, they've already given away everybody. We've already said Patriots, Bucks. We have Saints, Panthers. The Panthers being the surprise 5-4.
They'll be 6-4 at the end of the week.
And the Saints at 1-8.
And they've been the first time they've been favored probably since. When the
Saints still starting Tyler Slaw? You just gave away Shaheed, who's your second best wide receiver.
Oh,
on the
I don't
team.
know. They're going to have the number one. It's going to be number one pick. It's going to be them or the Jets. So it's a competition.
Jags, Texans. We talked about that. Cards, Seahawks. Seahawks are getting Shaheed because apparently the Seahawks wide receiver room is very beat up. That's why they traded for him.
Well, you got still Smith.
I know, but the rest of them, Cup, all those guys.
The Rams 49ers seems interesting. Rams are going to win, though. I don't think the 49ers are that good. They, like I told you, right here, 32nd easiest schedule, 6-3. So I was looking at those schedules.
But where's the Rams, Pat?
They would have been in between 16 and 32.
You just wrote them on there.
Yeah, I just went from and then I picked the Chiefs and the Bucks because they were local flaves, and your team was up there already. But the Giants.
Well, a lot of that changes because a lot of those teams that were good are no longer good. And
yeah, that was just from last year.
Yeah, it's always based off last season.
Sure. No, totally get that.
Lions, Commanders for the
Boring.
for the 325. Who's the night game?
There's just it's I don't know who's the.
There it is. It's Steelers Chargers because I've got the Steelers as a favorited team.
Is that 7? Is that the? Who's the
NBC.
prime game?
That's the primetime game.
No, who's the prime game on Thursday?
Oh, that's Raiders. Raiders Broncos.
Okay.
That's Raiders Donkeys.
God,
Chargers.
Boring ass another prime game.
Hold on, Chargers.
I do have Prime. Thank you, Amazon, for giving us one game I can
you
watch.
should have Peacock too because I think you're on mine.
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny does live off my nut every now and then. And then the Monday night game, which should be one of the most interesting games of the week.
Which we talked about and just picked. So
now I did actually put in our title the World Series. Did we already talk about that? The Dodgers being the first back-to-back. Oh, that's right. We were in Game 6 whenever we last potted.
Very difficult to watch the Jays come up with 3 men on, one out.
2 times?
That was in the extra innings, and I'm going.
Well, they did it in the regular innings
and
too.
I'm like, okay, this should be easy.
The text I was sending you said.
Yeah, I missed the early part.
You said bases loaded, and I said bases unloaded, and then turn around and I forgot. I think it was the Jays that were on, and I was like bases loaded, and then turn around and retexted you bases unloaded.
It's very difficult to watch that, and I'm not a Toronto fan. I was kind of rooting for the AL since I'm an AL guy. And I'm kind of tired of the Dodgers. But, you think about it, bought and paid for. And they're just going to be better next year. But Toronto was like 5th highest payroll. Don't act like they were.
I'm not.
The scrubs that made it.
I'm just saying.
But they've got a lot of youth on there, too. And so are they going to make
saying it was a surprise that they blew all of that. And the fact that the Dodgers did they end up being the top team in the AL West or NL West?
Yeah, they would.
Because they weren't the top team, but the Brewers were the top team.
That's correct.
Okay, so they were only 3 games up on the Pods.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were this magnanimous team. I mean, look at the Cubs. Cubs are 92-70.
No, I agree. And as long as they didn't win, I was happy with the world. That was the team that I never want to win again. So I'm just letting you know.
He's still hurt about that 2016 World Series. So, yeah, congratulations to the Dodgers. You came from being the number 3 team. Yeah, you were the number 3 team in the NL, and you won it all against the number 1 team. Not even the number 1 overall team. That was the Brewers. God, they were the number 3 team overall.
Who's that?
The Jays.
Yeah.
If you look at them overall compared to everybody.
Well, I mean, you had the Phillies and the Brewers obviously better than the Dodgers schedule-wise, and even the Cubs are right there. Guardians obviously won their division again.
Barely.
We'll take it.
Yeah, did you guys go and lose the 3-game?
We made the ultimate.
Did you guys go and fuck off and lose the 3-game?
But look at the differential we had and still had a winning record. That's what's nuts. We just could not hit. Our pitching was that much better.
Hey, look at that. We finished 10 games out of last.
There you go. Last of what?
Well, last of
overall?
No, last of our division.
Oh.
We're 10 games out.
Oh, I got you.
10 games out from the Twins.
Yeah, definitely had the over on that.
All right, the Twins sold the whole team.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know anything that they've done. I know you wanted to talk about playoff.
Yeah, when we talked about the playoff, the only thing we should have done that right after college. We
should have.
The only thing that I thought, like I said, was a little odd was I thought Notre Dame. Obviously, Notre Dame's going to be in there, but the quality of wins has not been there.
No.
And I think you look at we talked about the ACC.
That is a big old D. That is a big old S on the D there for Notre Dame.
And but I think everywhere else, I thought Alabama's better than Georgia. They're throwing Memphis in there because they're currently the 12th.
But I mean, you've got to understand. Hold on, now you've got to understand. They've got Alabama right under A&M, but the number 2 team setting because of how it's going to set is Indiana.
Uh-huh. Which I'm not totally sold on.
So you're looking at either Alabama or A&M winning the SEC is what is exactly what they're betting on.
Correct.
And then Ohio State, Indiana, and neither one of those teams should drop if they play each other in the championship. If Alabama and Texas A&M play in the title game,
true,
and Ohio State and Indiana play, you don't drop them.
You would flip the winners.
Just flip winners.
They'd still be in the top 4.
Right.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Right. There's no reason. And you want to look for that rematch. You want those teams to try to rematch.
And what's interesting, too, is Oklahoma could win out and still not make the title game.
I think Texas Tech setting at 8 is too low. I think they are a better team than Ole Miss.
I do not.
But BYU, we still have to wait until the end of the season to see who
Tech plays BYU this week.
We have to wait
Tech's
until the end of the season to see who they are.
Tech is a 10-point favorite over BYU. BYU.
But this is right now. This is if it happened right now.
I know. Because
a lot's going to change in 3 weeks. Is that what we got left?
One of those teams is out, and then you move Texas in immediately, because they're on an off week, so they should move in if they're the first one out. Tech or BYU's out, because they play each other. So,
but if they end up playing, if they end up meeting in the Big 12, I mean, should that affect them that much?
Well, they'd be out and then be back because they're an auto. They're
I don't think that those two should affect each other either for the win or loss.
Oh yeah.
But the problem with me, with me is that Notre Dame is sitting there.
Agreed, but
that's the biggest problem right now.
But when them
this isn't. Oh, I want OU in. I want Texas in.
No, I get it.
It is. They shouldn't be sitting there. I would be fine with another Big 12 team sitting there.
OU's a little high. Notre Dame.
But what I'm saying is I would be fine with them sitting there as well.
Yeah. No, but I think when you look BYU and Texas Tech, they're going to kick one of them out because that's just the way it is. But if they play each other in the title game, the winner wins. It doesn't matter. I don't think the other one, but Texas Tech, could slide in at an at-large.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They should be.
Now, if BYU beats Tech and Tech beats them, then obviously they're in.
Shit, they came back.
I don't think that.
How the fuck did they come back?
What's that?
We do a little NBA real quick because I know Kenny has
yes.
Oklahoma City Thunder 8-0 written up here.
Yes, 8-0.
And we've talked about we had a little text discussion with his brother about who we're looking for in the title. And we all said Oklahoma City Thunder, San Antonio Spurs, and you added the Rockets.
I like the Rockets.
You like the Rockets.
It's going to take them a little bit to get juiced up.
I was watching part of this game last night, and the Sixers were up by 20-some-odd points on the Bulls. Now, do you see what's happened here? That the Bulls are 6-1, and that the 76ers are sitting 5-2?
Yeah, Bulls outscored them 13 points in the fourth quarter.
I would say so.
Well, and they outscored them 21 in the second half. If that helps.
Right, but like I said, they were setting down 20 points.
Halftime was 75 to 56.
Right.
19, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then the Bulls slowly came back because that 75 for a little bit only said it only went up to 78, and that was it. Like, their defense came out of nowhere.
It's that giddy, baby, 29 points. You bitched about that trade, and I was like...
I didn't bitch about the trade.
Yeah, you did.
No, well, I wanted Caruso to stay on the team because I liked him, but then we both agreed that it was a very
win for both.
Yeah, it was a win for both. So stop changing my words.
No, but you bitched because he came at first because you didn't like him. No, you didn't think he...
I didn't like that long hair.
Yeah. So I wasn't changing your words.
Okay, so I say we do the NBA in quarters for the season. We do a first quarter.
Then around Christmas.
Second, then a third.
Then we'll get real serious after that third
current surprises right now, do you see the Pacers are 1-6 without...
Halliburton. Halliburton,
he's completely out.
Here's the deal. You look at the Pacers and the Celtics potentially being able...
Johnny added Aaron Jones. Fool.
The Boston and the Pacers to be able to get a draft pick in the lottery with their best players coming back next year. It's kind of what when the year David Robinson went out, the 1 year with his back problem.
Correct.
And they got Tim Duncan because they were so bad that year when he was hurt. So that's the two teams right there to watch for to get very good next year. The biggest surprise, I think, right now, obviously, is the Bulls because the winning record. And I also think...
I found out the problem.
Is it out of date?
July 2025.
Oh, nice. And then the Magic. The Magic have not played very well, and they should be a team that look to be...
The Bulls being number one. Like I said, the Bulls in that comeback and get the Sixers.
That's a big surprise. And
huge surprise. I figured Sixers would be number one.
Everybody else seems about normal.
Correct. You look at down here. Well, the Cavs sitting at 4-3 is kind of suspect because they did very well last season.
And they'll get back to that. But then let's look at the
West.
The West.
Let's go down to the West. The West looks like it should.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Except without the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers are a 6-2 team.
Well, I don't think the Jazz are going to make that playoff, that 10 row in.
And everybody, I know everybody's really high
But
on
I think,
Dallas Mavericks.
but no, I think everybody else.
Oh. Hold. Ladies and gentlemen, Zion William update.
Hammy.
Already out.
Hammy.
7 games into the season, and he's already injured.
He's got a hammy issue.
Oh, he's probably eating a hammy. Hammy Sammy.
Well, he lost some weight.
Oh, look, Johnny added the Bears defense. Johnny.
The Bears defense?
Yeah.
Who do they play this week? Must be someone.
No, we just looked at it.
I
It
know.
was New York Giants.
Oh, well.
But, yeah, Zion William update, which we're going to do as much as we can because I have bitched about him his entire career about how bad he is. And Kenny's like, oh, he's not that bad. He's not that. Okay, he's okay. And then Kenny finally got on the let's find out what Zion's doing train.
Well, and now granted, he lost some weight. I thought he was going to eat himself out
I
of the
thought they were
league.
going to trade him by now.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do something to get rid of him by now. Like, I literally expected him to not be on the Pelicans because you remember that Pelicans team without him had been a lot better.
Well, and here's the problem. I mean, the Pelicans traded to the Hawks their unprotected 2026
Correct.
pick
Correct.
to draft Derek Queen at the number 10 pick last June.
Correct.
And then if you got him hurt, the Atlanta Hawks are going, oh, hello.
Oh, I know.
So, yeah, that is quite. I have not seen. Let's see if they've given a time. I haven't seen the time on this one. So anyway, I'm done. You got anything else?
Oh, no, we're going to do some hockey, too. We're going to do hockey in quarters
Oh my
as well.
God! Let's see what you got for hockey. Avs are doing well.
Hold on, I got to send that. Well, Blackhawks are doing they win some close ones, lose some close ones. So, and I've actually watched way more of hockey than I did last year. Especially, I'm going to say, with this being on ESPN,
Hey, and
it's been great.
and people, yeah, it has
Because
actually.
they show the games.
Yeah.
They don't care if you have. Now, the one fuck up was there was a blackout game with the Blackhawks, and I want to say,
Was it Dallas or something.
no, it was a Canadian team.
No.
Hold on, let me look. Let me just look at this real quick with their last 5 because it was Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it wasn't Edmonton. It was
Okay.
It was Winnipeg.
Supposed to be our hockey
And
guru.
I
You're
said-
all over the place.
No, I was just trying to figure. It was one of those two, and I was like, "Why in the hell can I watch this game?" Well, there was a blackout, and I said, "Why is there a fucking blackout?" I'm in Oklahoma. Tell me where this blackout. And I kept trying to look to see what channel it was on. It was on a Canadian channel.
Oh, gotcha. You have that?
No,
Oh.
that's what I said. Why the hell is it a blackout? It's telling me it's on ESPN Plus. I'm sitting in Oklahoma, and I'm like, why can I not watch a Blackhawks game? But congratulations, Connor Bedard. He did get his first hat trick of his career 2 games ago.
Oh, did he really?
2-3 games ago,
Good
yeah.
for him.
Yeah, like I said, the Blackhawks have been like on a weird like win-lose. They had a 6-man advantage playing the LA Kings, and the LA Kings got an empty netter.
Oh boy, it happens.
Oh no, it was stupid. They had a 6-man.
Well,
advantage.
Western Conference, obviously,
6-3.
Avalanche has the
6-4.
best record, and they're kind of my team. And the Mammoth, look at them.
Well, and it shows you just needed to move the team and change the culture.
Well, weren't they? I thought they were expansion. The Mammoth.
No, they're the old Coyotes.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yes,
Now shows you what I know.
we talked about that. We've
Shows
talked
you
about
what I
that a
know.
lot.
And the Ducks, they're doing okay on that side. Canadians.
Yeah, very surprised that the Ducks are 8-3 right now.
But as far as looking at these scores and the points wise, everybody's really damn close. The only one that's really sucking is Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sharks suck too.
But
But
here's the thing. You're looking at last year's.
was they runner up?
No,
or were they the champ?
They were the champs. Last year's Stanley Cup, the Florida Panthers setting at 6-6.
Well,
So
they play well at home.
oh, the Bruins earlier in the season, the Bruins were at the
Sucked.
bottom.
Yes,
and
yes.
now they're sitting at just above 500. The Red Wings and Canadians have been the top 2 teams in the Atlantic. And then we go over here and you look at the Caps at 6-5 and the Rangers at 6-6. Granted, like I said, we're still in the early stages of basketball hockey.
Sure.
Basket hockey ball.
Basket hockey ball. All right.
And we have the same amount of games as baseball, like 180 or 80 or something.
Well, 162.
86.
I think it's 162 for baseball and hockey. It has almost. Maybe it is the same.
I know there's a lot of hockey to play.
Hey, and it's 82 regular season.
82.
We're thinking basketball.
Basketball's 86.
82. It's
Is it
basketball
82?
and hockey's 82.
Yeah, but they're.
Not baseball. You said baseball. I was like, damn.
It just feels, but it feels like there's that many games.
82 and 82.
It really feels
Hey,
like.
go
there's
out and
that
watch
many
your
games.
minor league hockey teams too if you're around.
Yeah, we
It's
need to go.
fun,
We
it's
gotta go
fun,
to one of
It's
those
a
games.
it's a blast to watch, and they work hard and they'll
Also,
get the
UFL
impact.
news: the Steamboats are gone. The
Bye.
Columbus is getting the Aviators.
No one cares.
Panthers are gone.
Exactly. They're gone. The league's coming to be gone.
No, and people have said that they do need, we do need them. We need those teams. So, all right, everybody, thank you. Possibly next Wednesday.
Yep. See you next week.
All right,
Bye.
bye.